Hello once again, welcome back. Today I've got a little bit more of a boring video for you, but I think an important video. First of all, I'd like to apologize. I teased that like Vietnam era MACV-SOG kit video last week pretty hard, and so that's going to be my next video. It was determined that was a lie. I'm running into trouble finding a day that works for me and all my buds to get out there and film that. And that one's going to be kind of an undertaking for me, just logistically and just for finding a place to shoot it. So it's coming. I've got great plans. It's going to be sweet, I hope. But anyway, not quite yet. This is my next video instead. So what I've got today is a video on concealed carry and how I do it. I think concealed carry is super important. Stay strapped or get clapped is what they say, and I subscribe to that notion. So I'm going to show you first of all the two guns that I carry concealed. I'm going to show you the holsters and the belts that I use, and then my methods for concealed carry. So I've got like kind of 2 or 3 main ways that I do that, and then I've got a couple of bonus ways that I do it too that aren't quite as ideal, but also work in a pinch. So first and foremost, I've got my basic Appendix carry setup here. So I'll get some B-roll of this, some close-ups so you can see it, but what we've got is a Glock 48. Just your basic Glock 48, all right? No rail, no optic. I like having a rail with a light, and I like having an optic, but for summertime, this little bitty, narrow Glock 48 is just so nice. It's so lightweight. It's so easy to conceal with a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, and so I really like it. I have upgraded to the Shield Arms magazine, so rather than being 10 round standard capacity, which is what this is from the factory, we've got 15 plus 1. All right, and that is pretty sweet for a gun this small. Man, not much to say about this. I mean, this video is not really supposed to be about the guns. It's kind of more about the methods, but hard to go wrong with a Glock. So, got that Appendix with a basic leather belt. I find that works pretty well for being able to conceal and draw. See that? Not too bad, as long as I kind of practice having good posture. And you can barely see that puppy, right? So, carrying Appendix, I've got this Safariland retention concealed Appendix holster. I like it pretty well. What's cool about it to me is that since it's not like a normal Kydex holster that goes off of like perfect forming custom to the pistol and friction holding it in, I've got this locking mechanism. So it comes out really easy as long as I'm able to engage that locking mechanism. And I normally engage it with my middle finger here, and I kind of reach up over the top of the handgun and pull it out, and then when I'm ready to shoot, I transition that thumb down, and I've really got a nice high grip on that gun and able to control that easily. So that's how that's going to look. I'm going to reach into my pants, reaching into the pants, bam, bam, push out. So that's what I do for the Glock 48. Now we're going to do a quick pause, and I'm going to move to the other gun that I conceal. So the other way I Appendix carry is going to be with this guy right here. So this is my CZ P10C with the Streamlight light on there, all right? So this guy is basically the exact same dimensions as a Glock 19 with 15 plus 1 standard capacity. I love this gun. It's a very ergonomic gun. It's a very accurate gun. And the trigger from factory is pretty fantastic. This is kind of my main spring fall carry gun. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to conceal with more layers or a thicker t-shirt. But as you can see here, with this holster, even with a basic t-shirt, that puppy conceals pretty well. What I like about it, it is basically full-sized, full-framed handgun performance that I can fit in my pants and no one will see. I used to conceal carry Appendix, the P10F, which if you know about the P10F at all, amazing handgun, really like it, but it's a large handgun. So that wasn't very fun. That showed pretty easy. I printed pretty hard with that guy. So got this guy and it is a lot easier. So to go along with the CZ P10C here, I have a C and G holster. They've got a ready to ship section on their website. And you can upgrade to these little metal clips, which a lot of companies are using these. And they are really nice, the metal clips are. Basically this holster was ready to ship, P10C with a TLR7A light. So it was ready to go, ordered it, had it in less than a week. What's cool about this holster is it's got the little concealment wedge built in. So that kind of presses it up closer to your body. And it's just it's a nice fit. You know, it's got good retention. I mean, that thing will fall out if I really, you know, try to get it out hard, but I don't hang upside down most of the time. So this should be staying in my pants, in the holster. Real nice like. Now a note, you can see on my Glock 48 that I had it appendix position proper, you know, to the right of the midline since I am right-handed. Now with this holster, I have tried to carry here. One, it doesn't conceal as well, and two, it just does not work for me. So I end up carrying this one directly midline, like so, and that works a lot better for me. I was rubbing blisters on like the inside of my thigh when I tried to rub it, or when I tried to put it in the appendix position as it's supposed to be. Now, depending on where the belt loops on my pants lay out when I'm carrying appendix, I am going to be using one of two belts. This groove belt is really nice because it is a little bit stretchy, but it's also firm, so it's super comfortable. And then it's got this really low profile magnetic closure. So as you can see, when I was wearing this, I had this magnetic loop kind of off to the left, like this. And what that allowed me to do was put that pistol direct center, and this did not get in the way. And with this being so low profile, that clasp mechanism being off to the left, it doesn't show like a normal belt buckle would. And then with the Glock 48, or with a pair of pants with a different belt loop orientation, I'll either wear the belt buckle directly in the center with that little handgun offset, or I'll wear the belt buckle offset to the left, just like the groove belt. That way I can get that CZ direct center. Now, I think the leather belt is the more secure option. You know, it doesn't have as much stretch, and it's actually really comfortable too, especially if you kind of figure out where you want to be and you put yourself a couple custom extra little holes in there. So I kind of know, like, oh, if I'm going to be carrying the CZ, I'll be here. If I'm carrying the 48, I'll be here. So that is how I carry Appendix. And I prefer to carry Appendix because that gun is kind of right there handy for me. All right, my other main way of concealed carry is kind of more of a fall-winter method for me. So this one I'm going to do when I'm wearing kind of more loose, bulky button-up shirts like a flannel or something like this. Now I will wear this method as well, open carry, when I'm hiking or something. So what that is the 3 to 4 o'clock position with the CZ outside the waistband. Okay, so as you can see with a baggy shirt or with a flannel shirt, that's pretty well concealed. All right. Now the draw isn't quite as nice as the Appendix in my opinion, but it is pretty easy to get to that puppy. All right, just comes down to practice. Okay, so got that CZ out. Like I said, winter time when I've got kind of more bulky clothes on. And then every now and then when I need a rest from having Appendix, which Appendix, you know, it's pretty comfortable, but it gets sweaty. When I don't want to be sweaty or when I'm going to be wearing a looser shirt, I'll do this as well. So pretty comfy. The one downside for me is that it gets kind of annoying adjusting it. You know, I'm getting up, getting down. If I'm sitting in a car, this is uncomfortable. Sitting in a car for me carrying Appendix is actually pretty comfortable. I'm not a big guy. I don't have to worry about rolling over the top of my gun. I can generally sit down concealed with Appendix carry pretty comfortable. This is actually less comfortable for me sitting down in a car, in restaurants. I find myself kind of moving this depending on where I'm going to be. So if I'm in a car, I'm going to move it over here. If I'm walking around, I feel like this tucks up real nice into my back, like this. I'm going to move it when I'm up and out and about. So now I will show you kind of what I got here. T-Rex iron side holster, custom for the CZ with the TLR 7A light. Super nice, super basic. I really like T-Rex arms and stuff. I mean, for the price, they're pretty nice. Kind of hard to beat. And then for that belt, since I am dangling a handgun and 16 rounds of ammunition on the outside of my pants, I go for a much stiffer belt. So this is the core belt. These are cool, for one, because you can see they're stiff. So they can carry some weight. A regular belt wouldn't do so hot. The gun would be dangling and it wouldn't conceal very well. The adjustment on this core belt is infinite. So if I've put on a little bit of weight, or if I'm wearing a thicker pair of pants in the waistband, or if I just want to loosen up when I sit down, it's really nice, easy adjustment. So that is my wintertime / hiking, concealed or open carry setup with the CZ. Pretty handy. And I mentioned I had a bonus way that I carry. Now I don't know how much I'd recommend this. It works for me in a bind if I'm going on a walk with the dogs. This one right here, and then there's the other one over there. And I have a pair of athletic shorts. This works pretty well for me, and I'll show you what that is real quick. So I'll take my Appendix holster, put it in the waistband, like so. And I hope you enjoy this crotch shot. This is maybe not super YouTube safe, but here we go anyway. I mean, who like it? There's a ton of stuff on YouTube worse than this. Okay, so take the drawstrings, pull them tight, go underneath those two loops as I pelvic thrust to show you. You can see that. and then I'll tie this up over the top and do my little normal bow. So what we've got, you can see those drawstrings are holding that holster in place, and there's my belly button. That's really gross. I regret everything now. But on a good pair of athletic shorts, and even on a crappy pair of athletic shorts, this works okay. See, it comes out. Now you do ride up a little bit. Okay, you do ride up a little bit, but the main thing here for me is I can carry in athletic shorts, not have to wear a belt, and honestly, stays in position pretty good. I need to stop doing these shots. That's disgusting. That is nasty. Alright, so that's all I got for you. I'll get you some good B-roll shots to put here and there throughout the video so you can see close-ups of what I'm talking about in better light. But that's my concealed carry video. If you're not concealed carrying, you ought to. If you're lucky enough to live in a state like I do where you can constitutional carry, definitely do it. People are crazy. People are real crazy out there. And I don't want to be defenseless. I am big on not being defenseless. So I always carry. Protect all my liberal friends. I protect my family, protect my dogs, protect my house, protect everything. I'm gonna make this quick. Protect everything, concealed carry, get yourself a good holster, good handgun, good belt. Do it often, practice your draws, get accurate, be good at it, protect life, preserve liberty, and all that. Be gentle, not soft, and I think concealed carry is the epitome of that phrase. So thank you. All of you watching are kings. Thanks for hopping on my dumpster fire again. And I'm sorry if I'm looking off over here. My screen is over here. You're right here though, so I need to be staring at you, but I'm not, so sorry about that. Bye. Thanks.